Hey guys, welcome to If Stupid Had a Name podcast. I'm Dylan. I'm here with Colton.
What's up?
Um, yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Episode 2. So we at least got through. We made a promise. We fulfilled part of that promise by at least doing a
We
second one.
doing a second one, but not quite on time.
No, well, I figured Monday would be good upload time. So we're still
Oh,
we're
okay,
still doing
so
all
we're
right.
on time still.
We're
All
on
right.
time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We couldn't do it yesterday. We're recording this on Sunday, the 17th of September. I couldn't do it yesterday because I was gone all day, and then Friday, by the time we even we would have gotten together and done it. It was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. We're like, you know what? Let's just wait
Let's just wait
till Sunday.
Sunday.
So
Yeah.
Sunday's come around, and now we do it. So, although today's Sunday, still busy, so we are kind of in hurry up mode a little bit. So we're gonna roll right into story time, and I have something for story time. So this
Yes.
past week, well, if you didn't listen to the first episode, I'm an over the road truck driver. Dylan does teardowns on, ironically, transmission for semi trucks.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Um, but not just like like big transmissions, because you guys also do like transmissions that are like for like straight trucks, which are usually only like 6 to 8 gears, rather than like the big 18 gear transmissions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
guys do transmissions of all types for heavy duty trucks, heavy duty applications.
Yeah. We have like big ass ones for like industrial stuff. That's your those are your big boys.
Right, right. So, all right. So, but I this past week went to Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma
Hmm.
City, and then my back haul was out of Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I went to Chicago Heights, Illinois, which is um, kind of, if you know where Chicago Heights is, you know where it's at. It's right where I
Um.
80 and I-57 cross. Basically, is the best. It's not right there, but that's the biggest geographical point is I could do right there. It's south of Chicago, right
Was
where
it
I 80 and I
Chicago
57
what?
cross. Chicago Heights,
Uh,
Illinois, and it has a Heights in the name, so it's already not a great neighborhood. So, because
Youch.
those are the rules. So, but
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I
yeah,
know where
like I
that
said, it's
is.
right where
Yeah.
I-80 and I-57 cross. Kind of. It's a little southeast of that, but that's the closest geographical point on a map that I could think of. So, but anyway, so I picked up my load late Monday morning in Michigan, going to Oklahoma, and I was picking up,
Yeah.
and so where I was picking up, they can load us. It was aluminum that I was picking up, and they have a big they make a shitload of aluminum there. I mean a shit ton. Um, and how they load us, they can load two trucks at a time. Well, they can load three, but generally they load two trucks at a time, and it's multiple stoppers. Like my run had 4 stops,
Yeah.
and so they'll put stickers. Everything's all banded up, and shit, and then they'll put stickers on there for each stop. Like, so, like the first stop will have blue stickers on each bundle. Second stop will have
Yeah.
green stickers. So now you can look like, oh, yep, you get these ones, you get these ones, you get. So it's easy for everybody to know who's getting what when you get to each stop. So, and then how they load us is they load us by high-low or forklift, and they have one of those forklifts that the front tires actually turn so they can go sideways or regular, like forklift style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so I was loaded, I was waiting because the high-low driver was in front of me. He was picking up a bundle to put on the truck in front of me, and so I just had to wait for him so I could squeeze by the other truck to get out.
Yeah.
No big deal, it's just fine. I had to air up my truck anyways, the air tanks and the trailer and stuff, so wasn't a big deal. Sitting there waiting, and he's getting lined up to pick up one of the bundles, and then back up a little bit, turn his wheels, and then go sideways to next to the truck, and then put the bundle on. Well, another guy was coming down in a high low, a regular style high low, and he didn't stop, he didn't like beep his horn or anything, and there was enough of a gap behind the guy that was picking up the bundle on the sideways high low to where the guy in the traditional high low went behind him. Well, as he was going behind him, the guy in the sideways high low was just starting to back up.
Oh.
And so they didn't hit,
Oh.
but then the guy in the traditional high low went around him. The guy in the sideways high low stopped, turned, And dude, I thought hands were about to be thrown. I mean, it was there was a screaming match like I have never seen before. It was like holy shit. I'm like,
I bet you, you stupid mother effer, I'm
dude,
gonna kick your ass.
it was like it was a screamo. It was a scream match, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stay right here and just mind my own,
Right.
And I have a dash cam in my truck, so my truck's dash cam probably caught the incident, but of course it's probably recorded. It's recorded over itself. I didn't save it because I'm like, but yeah, it was. I thought shit was about to get real. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, that's always
welcome to Monday
yeah,
mornings.
because like I was gonna save this for a later date, but I'll tell it because it has something to do with coworkers fighting. So I'm sitting there doing my transmission, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting shit out, and then uh this we have a dude specifically that goes around and grabs our scrap bins, and then he empties all of our garbages that are right by our stations.
Yeah.
So he just emptied ours and he came back. Well, he just put our garbage bin at the end of our aisle, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just grab it from him. I'm right here, whatever. I'll drag it back." So I grab it and I turn around and I just see one of my in my line, one of my coworkers is shoving another one up against this little washer, and while the other dudes obviously got pissed because somebody touched him, fucking shoves him back, and he's like, "Don't ever fucking put your hands on me." I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, we need to chill the fuck out." So
Everybody, just settle down, settle down, settle down,
yeah, settle
settle
the fuck
down.
down.
Everything's
Just go back
fine.
and do your job. But yeah, that was a little awkward, and my boss came out and he's like, "Yeah, we just need to learn how to actually just get along with everybody." I'm like, "Well, I wish that was possible, but yeah."
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
awkward as shit to see that kind of stuff because it's like, do I jump in? Do I just stay
Well,
here?
right, that's how I was. I'm like, I'm just because I don't work for the company I was picking up at. I just we just do loads for them, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I don't want to do anything, but I mean, like it was intense, man. It was
Yeah.
it was interesting. Let's say the least at that. So, that was story time. So we're gonna do something. Last time on the first episode, we did debate topics. A debate topic last. This time we're gonna do it first. And this time we have
Oh no.
a thing I found on Sports Yahoo for of all places, but it's from BuzzFeed. It's from like 2 years ago almost, but it's people shared 17 things that they considered crimes against food. So one of the things that's not on here that I consider a crime against food is putting A1 steak sauce on a good steak. I believe that's a crime. You should, if it's a good steak, you do not need A1 steak sauce on it. That's, I believe that's a crime. Especially, and also, if you get a steak that's more than medium done, just go eat a fucking boot, okay? Because you're going to be getting shoe leather. It's.
I I have experience with this. Like I used to be because I hated pink in my food, like no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
hated it. So I was like, all right, I'd get well done steaks like all the time, and of course, I'd be the only one sitting at the table while everybody else is done eating ice cream. Like fuck, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
still
only
eating
halfway,
dinner.
and you're only halfway through your steak because you got to take 60 minutes to chew.
So we go to my cousin's wedding, and they had two things. I think they had salmon, and then steak, or filet mignon.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, sweet. I want steak. I don't want fish and I hate fish. I don't know why. I hate it. I hate the taste. I just don't like it.
Well,
So we get,
is it just fish in general or certain types of
yeah, just
fish?
just fish in general.
Okay.
It could be anything. But so we get there and I cut open the steak and it's pink and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a fuss. I'm at a wedding. I'll, you know,
Oh, so
suck it
it was
up.
like a wedding, and then that was
Yeah,
okay.
they were catering people, but
Correct. So there's
we had to order ahead of time,
right,
what we
yeah,
wanted and stuff.
RSVP, yeah. So but there was no way you could have it go back and get done more. That's how
You
you were.
right. I'm like, oh shit, all right,
That's
here
how
we
you're gonna
go,
get it.
Yeah. So I take a bite and I'm like, mind fucking blown, dude. I was like, oh. my God, I've been missing out on this whole time. Holy shit, what have I been doing?
It's
Like,
so good. It's
God.
so good. Dylan had to go change his underpants.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, right? I got an explosion in my pants. I'll be right back.
I'm not gonna lie, the first one on this list kind of pisses me off.
I've never seen anybody do this. It's putting ketchup on pasta. I
Okay,
I
see,
I
I'm part
cannot.
Italian, and this hurts my soul. This hurts.
I mean, I've never seen anybody do this, so I don't know where it's coming from. I guess the argument you could make is that if you put pasta sauce on it that's tomato based and ketchup is tomato based, but ketchup is tomatoes and vinegar. Pasta sauce is sure as shit not tomatoes and vinegar.
No, it depends on the type of pasta sauce you make. You
True,
can
but
make it like more vinegary, but I feel like
I'm just saying
ketchup is
if you buy
just
like a if
way too sweet.
yeah, well I'm just saying if you buy like a jar of pasta like Prego or Ragu from the grocery store,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
regular
yeah.
pasta sauce, regular red sauce or whatever. I don't know any situation where you would put ketchup on pasta.
You know what actually is very good?
Hmm.
If you make like you can make just regular spaghetti, but if you take spaghetti and then you don't have to put it in the oven, you can do whatever way you want, but we take spaghetti, we put it in this dish, and then we take Alfredo sauce and put it on top. Dude, that shit slaps.
Oh,
It's actually very good. Yeah.
spaghetti with Alfredo
It
sauce.
makes
Yeah,
it makes the spaghetti more creamy.
right, right.
It's very good.
Okay, so hot take: all pasta tastes the same for the most part. It's just the shape that's different.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
unless you have a homemade like ravioli recipe, you make your own pasta. The pasta you buy in the store, it's all the same. And if you buy the same brand, if you buy different brands, you're gonna have different tastes because they have different things they do to it when they make it. But
Yeah.
if you buy a
Well,
box of just is it Barilla or Barilla or something? It's Barilla. I don't know how to pronounce it, but um,
man.
that's my personal favorite type of pasta brand. Is them? I think it's Barilla or whatever. Doesn't matter. Spaghetti, rigatoni, Alfredo. But it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's all gonna taste the same, pasta wise. Just straight pasta wise. It's just the shape that's different. And I will
Aria?
by yeah
Ariella?
Barilla, but
Bahia?
yeah, something like that. I don't
Baria?
know. What does Google say how to pronounce it?
I don't know. That's
Let's see.
how to pronounce.
Pasta pronunciation. How to pronounce this?
Buongiorno. We are looking at how to pronounce the name of the most famous of all
Yeah,
Italian
come on.
brands
Just,
of
just,
pasta
just get
made
to it,
in
man. Just
Italy.
get to it.
At how to pronounce. Of course, this is not Spanish. You do want to insist if you can know L
Oh,
because it matters in
Barilla.
Italian.
Barilla.
It's literally
Barilla. Okay, whatever. I probably
Barilla.
still butchered the shit out of it. Anyways, okay. So next one on this list is using a donut as a burger bun. I have seen this. I've never had a burger that has a donut as the
I
bun.
I don't think I could. I think I'd take a bite and throw up. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's too much for me. I mean, we're
I
both
think I would throw up.
right. Okay, we're both bigger guys. That's a fact. Can't dispute it. But even that, I mean, there are some things where I'm just like, no, what? No. I wouldn't say that's a crime, but
But it's definitely not like.
it's not something I would. If it's on the menu, I'm not ordering it.
Sorry if you heard that. That was something falling over. My bad.
No, we did not. We did not. Oh, it's blow up,
Oh
fall
well.
off the bed.
No, my
Dildo.
no, no.
No, nothing. We didn't hear it. I didn't hear it, so I'd assumed I wouldn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
this next one is had a friend that used to eat bacon with Nutella, and it has a
Had.
quotation.
Had.
Had a friend.
That's that's not bad, is it?
I've
That's
I'm gonna say right now, I've never had Nutella.
Nutella's okay. I can't eat Nutella because I think I'm allergic to hazelnuts. Because every time I eat Nutella, I start getting like my throat like starts getting itchy.
Mm.
So
That
so
sounds like a good time.
so but Nutella ain't that bad.
Yeah,
Have you had bacon with syrup?
yeah. Like whenever
That's
if we
pretty
have
much
like
the same argument.
yeah, if we've had
Pretty much the same argument.
dude, if you have pancakes or something, you have bacon, I will take the syrup and
dude.
pour syrup
Yeah,
on the fucking bacon.
exactly. Shit
Unless
slaps.
it's already maple flavored bacon, then that's too much. But
Oh, then yeah, yeah, but
so, um,
yeah, I'm guessing it's the same kind of situation. Like, I don't understand why that's a crime, but
I guess it's because Nutella would be sweet and most bacon is kind of sweet per se.
well, so is fucking syrup. What?
But
That's what I'm getting at though,
oh, okay,
because
okay,
like
yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I've never had
it's
Nutella.
definitely not a crime.
I've never had Nutella because I'm not a huge fan of hazelnuts personally. So that's I just never had it. But so number 14 is put Tabasco sauce on almost everything. That's
On almost everything, I eat eggs, scalloped potatoes, macaroni, cheese. See, these are all like normal things.
yeah. That's I'm of the same opinion of that as I am with A1 steak sauce on a steak. If you just immediately put Tabasco sauce on whatever you're eating without taking a bite of it first, that's it's like how you don't know what it tastes like normally.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could have the most amazing scalloped
You like
potatoes ever, melt in your mouth, delicious, delicious shit, right? And immediately put Tabasco sauce on it. It's like, what? What?
Yeah, you're tasting more of the Tabasco sauce than
Yeah, obviously this is the
potatoes
person
or
that
anything
just.
you're eating.
This is just somebody who likes Tabasco sauce. Is what it
Yeah,
is.
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
Just
not, but it's like, just
tone it back.
it's if you like Tabasco sauce, just pour yourself a glass of it and drink it as you eat. All right. Instead of dumping it on everything. Next, I agree with this totally.
Miracle Whip? Yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
hate Miracle Whip. I'm sorry, Kraft. I despise Miracle Whip though.
Okay.
If you're gonna put Miracle Whip, just buy fucking mayonnaise.
I, yeah, I don't like Miracle Whip. It's too sweet. It's just eh. Although my girlfriend's grandma made potato salad and she used Miracle Whip and I was like, this ain't bad. Like it did not taste bad at all, but I think it was because the mustard offset it.
Well, it's because you got enough
Like
other stuff
you know,
in there. Like if you make a sandwich with Miracle Whip, even if you put mustard on there, you're still gonna taste the Miracle Whip because
yeah.
yeah, Miracle Whip. No, just buy frickin' mayonnaise, man. It's like $1 more. Come on, just buy regular ass mayonnaise. Hellman's for the win.
Hellman's
Next,
is great.
Hellman's is fucking delicious. All right. Next is boiling vegetables to mush. It's, that's not really a crime per se.
I'm gonna get
That's
you.
just
I'm gonna get the. Hey, no. It absolutely is. Who the fuck is gonna ever boil a vegetable? You always steam your vegetables.
okay.
Steamed vegetables are the best.
True. I would say the only time you would boil vegetables is if you're making it like a stew.
Right.
Like
But then
you would
you
like
have
boil your
everything
carrots
already
and
cooked.
right. You have your carrots, your peas, and whatever corn or whatever you're putting that in. Yeah, you steam vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna try and play devil advocate, but no, I'm totally like hang him by his balls up on the tree if you're boiling freaking vegetables to mush. Come on, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. This one is hot dog eating contest. I would say that's a crime. That's just disturbing to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, they soak the bun and shit. It's
Yeah,
like, ooh,
I do not want to watch
ooh,
somebody
you're eating
down
soggy bread, my guy.
I do not want to
Yuck.
see somebody deep throat 76 wieners. All right, no, don't really want to watch that.
Oh shit. That's funny.
This one, pouring milk before cereal. Yes, absolutely, that's a crime. How
You
much?
know what? My
how-
girlfriend does this.
Dude, I would.
I'm dead ass too, dude.
Dude, I'd be going up to her and just like no. How much cereal? If you pour the milk before cereal, what happens if you have too much milk? You can't.
Exactly.
And then in your cereal's like freaking heaping full, look like Mount Everest in a bowl, and now you can't stir it or dunk the rest of the cereal to get it wet because if you do, it's gonna just freaking go all over the table. No, cereal then milk.
My girlfriend says it's to prevent the cereal from getting soggy right away. I'm like,
That makes no
well,
sense.
if you eat it fast enough.
Well, and plus, if you pour the milk then the cereal, you have to worry about splashing the milk everywhere as the cereal's being poured into the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of pouring the milk into this first, and then the cereal.
Not
It's
a
just
huge
like,
fan. It's crime.
ooh.
We just agreed. It's a crime. Hang him by his
Yeah.
balls.
All right, time to go to jail.
Yeah,
You
right.
know.
All right. Next one is he says my ex-wife, good man. I already tell you this is a good man. Used to boil ribs. I would be my ex-wife too.
Oh my god.
Who the hell boils ribs? And then she says,
This actually hurt me too. I was like, boil ribs?
you don't boil ribs. There's two ways to cook ribs: either on a smoker or in the oven, low and slow. Either way are acceptable. Boiling, not acceptable. Hang him by his
Well,
balls.
there's a third way you could do it. If you cook it in the oven first, right?
Yeah.
And then like I know in a smoker you'll get that sear going.
Yeah, you get the bark as they call it.
But yeah, and then you want to do that with the oven one too. You want to throw it on the grill real quick and sear it.
Yeah, but that's smoker slash grill.
Yeah.
That's the same
Smoker
thing.
slash grill slash
Smoker, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's the same thing.
I
Smoker
can't.
slash grill.
Anybody that boils meat, stop,
Uh,
please.
no. There's one type of meat. There are a couple types of meat you boil. One of them, as my dad says, you boil the piss out of is kidneys.
Okay, kidneys. Who's eating kidneys on a regular basis?
Beef kidney. You'd be surprised. The other one is, I believe, beef tongue. You boil.
Oh my. So the weird foods, yeah.
Yeah, no, but then also corned beef. If you want to make, so like my mom makes every St. Patrick's Day ish, right around weekend wise, she'll make corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes. And she'll go to the grocery store, buy corned beef brisket, and then put it in a pot, a big kettle, and you boil it because that's how you tenderize it. Because brisket is not actually a tender meat naturally. That's why you got to smoke it for like 6 years before you eat
Yeah,
it.
right.
So, but boiling it is another way to tenderizing it. Just faster. But also, you don't smoke corned beef. That's just not something you can, but it's not what you normally do. You boil it, and then she'll put like a mustard and brown sugar glaze on it, and then she'll put it in the oven for I think like a half hour or something like that.
Oh,
And it is fucking delicious, dude. And then the best part is she'll cook the cabbage in the water that the corned beef was in. Oh, fucking delicious. Thank God it only comes once a year, dude. Because it would not be good if it came more than once a year.
where's my chicken
Yeah.
nuggets?
Where's my corned beef,
Yeah,
motherfucker?
yeah.
Yeah. But ribs are generally tender. That's why you don't have to smoke them for a long time.
What the?
So, this one I'm gonna skip because I've never seen a cooking show add chocolate to anything. So
Yeah.
I don't get that one. I more want to go to the next one on the list. Biting into a Kit Kat without separating the bars. Yes, that is there's a reason there are 4 bars.
Grooves in it.
Grooves to break it off. It's have a break, have a Kit Kat. It's what
Break
are
me
you
off.
doing?
But hey.
Break
First
me off a
lyrics.
piece of
Break
that
me off a
Kit
piece of that
Kat
Kit
bar.
Kat bar. Yeah.
Oh my god!
God.
You're just fat and lazy if you don't do it the proper way. You're not gonna go through the extra step. Jackass. This one I don't like either. Making scrambled eggs in a microwave. What?
I don't like. I have never seen that before,
I
and I
remember.
don't think I want to.
I remember it probably was like it was one of those like commercials that like for some reason they're always 19.99, which is like yeah, interesting. It was a pot you could put eggs in, and then you'd put it in the microwave, and you could have scrambled eggs in the microwave. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't you just use a fucking bowl and then put like some saran wrap over the top of it? Hey, now you ain't gonna spend 19.99 for this special thing to make scrambled eggs in the microwave. I don't. It's like if you're that lazy to make scrambled eggs, just maybe go without and skip breakfast. Okay.
But scrambled eggs are easy,
Yeah, honestly.
and you don't have to finish them. Throw them away. Throw them away.
Yeah, it's.
Because this person said my thoughts. I once had scrambled eggs that were reheated in a microwave, and the texture was rubbery and wrong.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
very much true. There are certain foods that suck ass reheated.
Fries.
Yes.
Any fry.
Anything.
Any fry.
Yes, anything fried is hot garbage if it's reheated. That's what, so like if I go to a restaurant and I get anything that comes with French fries or tater tots or like kettle chips, I'll always eat that first because a burger is tolerable warmed up in the microwave.
Yep.
French
Yep.
fries, they are absolutely not.
I
Absolutely not.
I saw this thing that was like on TikTok. It was some dude trying to reheat his food while he was reheating a piece of pizza,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh yeah, don't use the oven, don't use the microwave. This is what you got to do. You gotta put a little bit of water in a cast iron pan, put the slice of pizza in there, right? I'm like, okay, whatever. Steam it, then you bake it, then you take it out and fry it in oil. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I'd rather just eat it fucking cold.
Dude, why are you going
Holy
through all that?
shit!
Why are you going through all that extra unnecessary
Is it,
steps? By the time
is that or
I could go make a whole ass pizza in the oven before that motherfucker's done making his leftovers.
like like, dude, I would rather just throw it in the microwave.
Yeah,
Just
honestly,
let it cook.
microwave pizza's not bad. But I don't, leftover
I think
pizza.
cold pizza's good too. I don't understand why people are like, ooh, cold pizza.
Cold pizza, to a certain extent. My,
I will say this: Little Caesars pizza cold is probably the best pizza cold.
yes, I totally agree with that. Completely agree with that. That is the best cold pizza. My opinion on when it comes to I like frozen pizzas because my mom got me and my brother for Christmas. I don't even know how many years ago this was. An actual it's like a little pizza oven thing. You can't put like a whole ass frozen pizza like a Frescato or a DiGiorno rising crust pizza, but like a Jack's or like a Tombstone where it's a thinner crust. You could put that in
Yeah,
that thing and
yeah.
and you don't have to cook it as long as if you put it in the oven. So that's nice. And that but frozen pizzas, cold or warmed, reheated, I don't
Are
think
garbage.
I don't. I
Trash.
want to say they're garbage, but it's not. It's not great because it already started off frozen, so it's already different than a normal pizza that you get from a pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
So it already started off frozen. This next one, I believe if I saw anybody do this, I'd shoot them on sight. Dipping Oreos in water because you don't have milk. I don't think.
How about you just don't fucking dip it at
How
all?
about you just eat the fucking Oreo then? I've never seen anybody do this, and I think if I did, I'd shoot them on sight. Like, what are you doing? You should be out of the gene pool. I'm gonna do the rest of the world a favor.
Oh my god, I don't know. I just it makes me so uncomfortable. Like every single one of these so far, I don't like it. Well, the last, what, 6 or 7 of them, just like chocolate on seafood. Ugh.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, is that what that one I skipped because?
Yeah,
Oh,
people mainly on cooking shows
Oh, especially
who
when
think
that's
adding
something
chocolate
is
is something,
seafood.
especially. Yeah,
I've never.
I'm like,
s-
who's adding chocolate to things?
I-
I've never seen that
I've
before.
never seen that happen or heard of that
You,
until I read this.
you know what? I lied. There is actually when I went to Traverse City, for a previous job, we went to this food shack or whatever. It was basically seafood mostly.
Yeah.
I got a burger, of course, because I wasn't like
I don't like fish because I'm a pussy.
fish, no. But uh, my boss ordered shrimp, and they were wrapped in bacon with barbecue sauce on it.
Ooh,
That
sounds
was not bad.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
That was not bad.
I
But
I
why
personally
they
believe you could put bacon on anything and it will not make it worse, and that's a fact. This next one is more of a beverage than food. I don't.
I don't quite get
the
that.
example they give is enjoying iced coffee and lemonade together. Yeah, that I would not try. That doesn't even sound
That's
good.
weird. Yeah.
That's weird. But I don't get the more of a beverage than food. I don't quite understand.
It's talking. They're talking about how it's more of a beverage than crime against food.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a beverage. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry,
I was-
sorry.
I was like, what? I don't get more of a beverage than
Oh
food.
hell no!
What?
I'm
next
looking
one?
ahead in the fucking
Dude,
thing.
the next three are the next
You want to
two.
cry?
The next
Holy
two
shit.
make me want to go wash my eyes with soap. I saw someone eat pineapples
Pineapples with mayo? Oh my
mayo. I They probably were using Miracle Whip too.
Hot take, hot take. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. I don't care who you are, and I don't care if you say, "Well, you heard that on the internet." I've tried it multiple times, and every time I try it, it's ass. It is ass. Do not put pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
No, I don't care if
It's
you do, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Right.
I will not touch it with a 10-foot pole. All right. While he's doing whatever he's got to do, taking a shit. Um, um, next we got mustard and chocolate milk. I just, I just cannot fathom mustard and chocolate milk. Mustard, like in anything other than a sandwich. Potato salad's good. Sandwiches, all right, cool, awesome. But drinks, that's like, oh, this is like a punishment at like school lunch you would do. And then finally, the worst crime of food against them all is no seasoning at all, not even a pinch of salt. My fellow white people, I'm talking to you. If Colt was here, he'd be laughing. I'm just kidding. That's a stereotype. We don't stereotype around these parts, all right? I do season my food because if you don't, it's gonna taste like bland ass shit. Is he back? Is he back? I hear him moving around.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I said to the audience you had to take a shit.
No,
So,
that was not it. Okay.
all right.
I just had to go move my truck. Okay. Have you progressed any farther along?
Yeah, I talked about the mustard and chocolate milk and how that would be a school lunch punishment.
That's something that you would do.
And I just got to the no seasoning at
Yeah,
all.
that's
So,
something like okay, so the mustard and chocolate milk, that's that's what you do. That's what you would do. Like okay, so like you got a group of like 5, 6 of you, and you're like 12, 13 years old, right? One person
yeah,
goes to the
exactly.
bathroom, and then you take anything that's on that table in that restaurant, going in that fucker's drink. And that's the only time this is acceptable. Other than that,
dude,
no.
nah, hell no. You know what we did at my friend John? Okay, we took. You know who John is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we took his chocolate milk, and he allowed us to do this. We put applesauce in there. And for school lunch they had grilled cheese and tomato soup. So we had
okay, I'm gonna stop
applesauce.
you. I'm gonna stop you. Hot take or not really hot take. Hot opinion. The tomato soup that they had at our school fucking slapped, dude.
I never ate it,
Dude,
so
it slapped. I don't know if they like spent the long dollar and got Campbell's or some shit. They can do that. Shit was delicious, especially if you got it. If you got it, and it was had if you had first lunch, and so
how
you
about
had
them
it, you
hot
had it
apples?
fresh, yeah, and you had it fresh, dude. Dude.
Yeah.
And it hadn't sat there through like 2 or 3 lunch periods. Yeah, shit was delicious.
I don't know what it was, but their mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
I don't
too.
know what it is. So good though.
Oh, delicious, delicious.
I mean, when I was sitting on the toilet later, I didn't think so, but
right. Okay.
you
So,
know.
anyways, continuing on.
But
Applesauce and.
so we got so chocolate milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
We put applesauce, tomato soup, a piece of an apple, and part of his grilled cheese sandwich in there, and he drank it.
Drink it all or just sip.
Nope, just well, he drank it. He took a sip, right? He's like, "Oh, it don't taste that bad." I'm like, "Dude, you're gonna throw up later." Sure as shit. We get home, and he's like, he comes in, hanging out with us and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't feel so good, guys. I probably shouldn't have drank it." Really, really, what gave you that? But
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty gross.
Yeah, it sounds disturbing.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you did the last one.
Just started
Okay.
talking about it. I was like,
Okay.
my fellow white people, this is for you.
I will. Okay. I will let you continue on with it.
And then I said, we don't stereotype around here.
Don't lie. Yes, we do.
So, but yeah, okay. My grandpa is very bad at this seasoning his food, and it makes me want to cry every time.
And the fact that he doesn't season it, or
like the only two things he puts on there is salt and pepper. That's like the base
Yeah.
of everything. You at least salt and pepper
Yeah.
it. Well, he cooked
Yes.
some chicken the other night. Them bad boys were fucking naked. There's not a pinch of fucking anything on there, and I could have cried. I could have cried. I'm
There,
like, dude,
there,
what is this?
there are
Oh,
so there are certain foods that you can get away without putting anything on them. Um,
oh yeah, for sure.
for sure. Like I'm fine with
Breakfast
this.
sau-
Yes.
breakfast sausage?
Well,
No, doesn't need it.
no, because it already has seasoning in the
Y-
sausage.
Exactly,
No, but I'm getting
exactly.
like stuff you make that you would make. Like I'm fine. Yes, if I think of it while I'm making it, I'll put a little bit of salt and pepper in my scrambled eggs, but I'll just eat it as is. Comes out of the pan. I'm not. It's fine.
See, I gotta have salt and pepper with eggs. I have to.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge egg guy, but I do like, you know, certain like probably one of my favorite things that I've made with eggs is I just took a we have a small little egg, you know, pot or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You
Yeah.
make like you can make full eggs in there.
Yeah.
Well, I scrambled it up and I put chives, salt, pepper. I think that was it. And then chunks of ham in there. So good. I put it on a bagel, an onion bagel. Oh,
Yeah.
tasty.
So the other day, so I was making. My mom was making egg salad, and she had
Which
me.
is good.
Yes. An egg salad. What's nice about egg salad is it's very basic. It's
Oh yeah.
boiled eggs, or chopped up, diced up, however you want to say it. Mustard, mayonnaise, salt, pepper. Boom, done. That's it. Boop. Really easy. Um. All right. It's Yeah. No. Yeah. That's it. You can add other stuff, but if you just want a basic egg salad, it's super easy to do. But she was gone, and so she asked me to just boil some eggs. When she got back from wherever she was going, she was gonna finish making the egg salad. I was like, yep. So there was another. I took a dozen eggs out of the fridge, put them in. And if you don't do this, you're a freaking dumbass. I don't care if you live in California, on a water shortage or Nevada or whatever. When you get water out of the sink and you're going to boil anything, wait till that water's coming out of the sink hot until you start filling up the pot, because it makes a huge difference for how long it takes a pot of water to boil when you do it that way. So
Right. Right.
anyway, did that, and I was putting the eggs in there, and when I was picking up an egg, it slipped out of my hands and it hit the counter, and it was cracked. I'm like, well, I can't use it now because it's cracked. So I just put it back. I put the other 11 in there, and then started boiling it. I was like, you know what? Something I haven't had in probably, what year is it? 23. When did we go? 22. So 13 years was a poached egg. I've probably not had a poached egg in 13 years. And do you know what a poached egg?
I haven't had it. Yeah, I know what a poached
Okay.
egg is.
Okay, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and make a poached egg. I know it's not hard, but I've never done it. Well, so I filled up another pot, just a much smaller pot of water, and I screwed up. I should have waited till the water was boiling, and I didn't. And I thought about it after I cracked the egg and I put it in the pot. I was like, shit! I should have waited till the water was boiling before I did that, rather than just getting 110 to 112, whatever temperature the water comes out the hottest out of a sink,
Right.
into the pot. And so I did that, and so I let it cooked, and then I just grabbed a piece of toast. I put it in the toaster, and then I came out, buttered it, put the egg on there, and it wasn't cooked all the way through. There was still a little bit of yolk in there.
Salmonella. No, I'm playing.
Still a little bit of yolk, yolk in there, and
Yeah.
that was actually pretty good. Now I thought if you took some bacon, right? Because if you put bacon on anything, it won't make it worse. You take bacon, you take two slices, maybe like however long the bread, however wide your piece of bread is. Put one on each side. Put the don't cook the poached egg as long as I did. Put it in there, and then if you cook it, I don't know if you'd salt and pepper before or after. That would probably be pretty delicious. I have not tried that yet, and I want to, because that sounds
Yeah.
pretty tasty. Pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say the worst crime
Oh, yeah.
on this list is a tie between the pineapples and mayo and the mustard and chocolate milk.
That. Yeah.
Those are the
Uh,
worst crimes, because that
so-
is like the seasoning is, yes, for the most part. Some things you could just like I said, scrambled eggs, you can eat it without it, and it's fine. Yeah, it tastes better with salt and pepper, but it's not like
Right.
it's not like you're missing out on much.
I
Um,
so
but yeah,
so
dipping Oreos in milk or in water than milk. What the hell? That's just wrong. Take
you
that
need
back.
some.
Take it back. What supersedes everything is not breaking off a piece of a Kit Kat bar and eating it in actual the bars rather than doing it the proper way. That's the biggest crime because you're totally going against what the whole fucking point of a Kit Kat bar is.
Right, right.
That's the biggest crime. That's the biggest crime. That's the biggest
um,
crime.
going back to the non-seasoning thing. So it gets even better. So my grandpa won't, but if we make food and we season it, he won't eat it.
Really?
I'm dead serious,
Well,
dude. I'm like,
didn't your grandpa
raw.
fight? Didn't your grandpa fight in Vietnam?
Yeah, so he's probably used to eating fucking worms
I
and
was gonna
shit.
say
Like,
no. I
ooh,
was gonna say that's probably it. That they didn't have anything more than salt and pepper to use.
right,
So
right.
he's just used to that. Like
So,
the
but
joke is that British food is terrible. That's because during the World Wars, and even for like I think up to like 10 years after World War II, they were rationed on their food because obvious reasons, and so they didn't. They just got by with what they had.
didn't they
That's why British food is trash.
conquer a whole continent to
Just use some
or
spices. Yes, yes, they did.
yeah.
Yes, they did.
And they still don't use. That's right.
So yeah, that's like I
One
said,
of my
biggest crime is not eating a Kit Kat bar in the proper way. That's the biggest crime. I don't give a goddamn
yeah.
who cares. That's the biggest crime. Although, and then it's a close second between the mustard and pineapple thing, or I'm sorry, mayonnaise and mustard is bad too. Mayonnaise and pineapple and mustard and chocolate milk. That's just no,
Yeah.
no,
That
no.
shit isn't gonna dissolve in it either. That shit's gonna be floating in
Yeah, no
it.
shit.
That's the worst part too. Just thinking about it,
Right.
like it's just gonna be a stringy little mustard worm in there, and
Right.
then when you
Unless
go
you
to
put it
drink
in a
it, it's
blender
gonna
so
eat
you could
all
like
of
blend it, but no.
them. Oh
No, no,
no,
just no.
no,
So
no,
yeah,
no.
no, no. So that is crimes against food, and now we're gonna go to
An actual crime? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
no. That would have been a good segue for last week for
Oh
the weird
yeah.
news.
Oh yeah, the crime.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't have like really any crime in this one. I don't
no,
think.
it's
Do we?
just not that I.
Just some weird. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we gotta actually talk about the first thing on
yeah.
here that
There
I
is
did.
one actual one that, but it doesn't have to do with crime per se. But we'll let you start with your
So they
whatever it is.
obviously if you haven't been in the news lately, Mexico put on like for show uh aliens that they had discovered, and it is like absolutely ridiculous what they look like. Like I'm not trying to be mean or prejudging these guys, but the interesting fact about it though is they said that they were like over 1,300 years old or something like that.
Ooh,
I
so
can't I
just a
can't
couple years.
Yeah, just a couple years. They were dusty. Like they were dusty. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I didn't really take it seriously cuz I don't know, but Congress said that they were looking into it. I'm like, "Oh, all right. Whatever." But
Hmm.
it's a lot of things. It's kind of like the whole uh UFO
Debacle.
debacle. Sorry,
Tobacco.
tobacco, tobacco.
The backhoe.
So I
The
I don't know.
excavator.
I just think it's you know, look at these aliens. Oh, and it's like nah, it looks like an arts and crafts project that
That's
you
a
put
that's a
sand on.
that's a Mayans open tomb. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah.
But yeah, um,
Well, since you're on a
don't
roll,
really have a
you can
don't
continue on.
really don't really have a good segue into this.
There's no segue. We're just gonna go into the
Um,
rest of it's weird news. That's weird news. So
Yeah, just some weird news.
we'll continue
So
on.
I think that Packy, is that
I
what it's
don't.
called?
It might be Paquet.
The one chip challenge
Yeah.
is what it is. But these were around for forever. Well,
Yes.
what ended up happening is a New York kid died,
Uh,
or no, Massachusetts. Sorry, Massachusetts. New York is just where they're from.
well, that's who reported it is the AP from New
Yeah,
York.
but yeah, a kid from Massachusetts died from it.
Mm.
I can't. That's. I know. What is it like? I know a lot. Like the higher on the Scoville limit that you are, like you know, the more dangerous it can be.
Yeah, obviously.
So, especially since this is made with Carolina Reaper,
Yes.
yeah, and Naga Viper pepper.
Nice.
Awesome. So, yeah, eat the chip and like, yeah, it's just it sucks because but at the same time, so so you know, it just it's sad, that a kid died from it, but at the same time, kinda did it himself.
Yeah.
They
Right.
do have rules for the challenge and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not like you're in a hot dog eating challenge. It's not like there's hard rules. I mean,
Right,
so
right. You're not expecting to eat a chip and die from it.
so
Right.
it has in the picture, it says read the warning, which the warning says you're gonna fucking die. No, it says
Welcome to
eat.
the jungle,
Number
baby.
2 is eat the entire chip. Number 3 is wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything. Number 4, post your reaction to social media. So it's not like there's,
Right. There's not like any warning like, oh, don't eat this or otherwise you can die.
well, I mean, it does say face the Reaper underneath the chip. So I mean, if that's not warning enough, I mean, I mean, does that mean Blue Oyster Cult's gonna play their song?
But I I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
it says the kid was a 10th grader, and the autopsy results are still pending. Well, hold
I
on. Maybe hold on,
did
it might
he
have been updated. It might have been updated. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. The family is blaming the one chip challenge. It will likely take weeks before they know the cause of death. So, okay, we'll come back to you and never, because I'm sure the AP won't update this story at all. So, yay.
I bet you I don't know.
I it I don't know how. The only thing I can think of is that
He might have had an allergy.
yeah, allergic reaction to it. That's my only guess.
And that's a shitty way to find out.
Right, and I don't. That's not the. To my knowledge, I don't think that would be the chip manufacturer's fault because how would you know you're allergic to some type of chili, pepper?
Right, right.
You know.
Oh, what is it? There, I think if I'm not mistaken, there is something. Uh, a lot. Not a lot of people have this. It's more on the rarer side for conditions. But if
Yeah.
they eat something hot, their throat has a chance to close.
Oh yes, I've heard of that. I don't remember what that's from.
Yeah, I don't know what
That's what it's
it's,
called.
but
But yes, I have.
I know
So,
that can happen.
well, it does say he was unresponsive and not breathing, so there is that.
Right.
So I mean,
So
yeah. So who knows? It just could be a coinkydink, or don't eat a hot ass chip. Problem solved. I mean,
right.
so, uh,
You know,
go on.
I don't. You're good now.
Okay. I thought you
You're
were gonna.
taking the wheel. You're taking the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel because this is going off the rails. So this next,
Hardly.
not that it was
Sorry.
not that it was on the
Go ahead.
rails to begin with. This next one is from Sky News, which is from British, the UK. It says a Florida
Which is
man.
from British.
I meant to say Britain. I meant to say it's British from the UK, but I butchered the hell out of it. But a Florida man who tried to run across the Atlantic Ocean, tried to do his best. Hey, there is a Jesus. Hey, that would have been a good segue. Speaking of Jesus, take the wheel. Damn it, we missed it. He tried to run across the Atlantic Ocean to London from somewhere in Florida. Well, first, like I said, Florida man. Enough said there. In a hamster wheel, a makeshift hamster wheel. Yes, there's a picture of it, dude.
I'm
From
hey,
2016, dude. It's
hey, I'm sorry, but let Darwinism take over at this point,
yeah,
please.
honestly. He what I I don't know if the article says where he
Let's see how far you can go.
I don't
Let
know
him
where
go.
the article says that he where he started off from. It just says he started off from Florida. Um Yeah, it doesn't say, I don't think. But anyways, he was trying to get to London. And it said that
Yeah.
he made it
Yep.
approximately 70 miles off the coast of Georgia. So, I mean, he made it pretty far. That's. Give the guy credit. Give the guy credit. He made it pretty far. I don't know how he was spotted. If a ship saw him and said, like, what the hell is that guy doing? Coast Guard, we got some freaky ass shit going on out here.
We got we got aliens,
Yeah, aliens. I'm not saying it was aliens, but
but
it
it
was
was aliens.
aliens. Yeah, yeah. He,
Well, it got crazy because Florida man's always crazy, you know.
well, yeah. It
They
says he
stopped
was.
the vessel and then he pulled knives. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah, he had
do it! I swear to God!"
two 12-inch knives and a 30 centimeter, i.e., a 12-inch ruler, and would attempt to kill himself if they tried to remove him.
Like Jesus, dude.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, they have
If you want to go to,
they have a picture of it, dude, and it's I don't know. I don't know.
looks like it'd last about 3 days.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You definitely want to catch rough seas. Oh, wait. Okay, so last week we talked about how there was the bull in the car, and
Yeah.
it wasn't the first time. This wasn't the first time it's happened. He tried this in 2014, 16, and in 2021.
Oh my God. Give him credit. I
Maybe
mean,
not. Maybe not this
at
exact.
least he didn't give up.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Sorry.
maybe not this exact thing, but similar incidents involving similar homemade vessels in those 3 years. Hey,
I just,
gotta give
I
the
don't
man.
know.
He's dedicated to his work.
Dedicated. Yep.
Gotta give him credit, man. Gotta give him credit. So, this last one is also came from England, but this is from Fox News. It says a police officer borrows a boy's small bike to chase a suspected burglar. A police officer in the United Kingdom borrowed a schoolboy's small bike to chase a suspected burglar through a city. He doesn't say which city, I don't believe. Um,
Um, I think it's just kind of crazy. Like being a kid, and just this police officer comes up to you. It's like, hey, I'm taking your bike. I'm gonna return it to you, but I need your bike, bro.
yeah.
I need it.
I can't explain, but I'll bring it back. It says okay, it does say it happened in the south coast of Hampshire in southeast England.
That's
Um,
you know what? Hey, hey,
I
got to do the job, right?
got to do the job. This bike, think of if you're like taking your dog for a walk, right? You're just walking down the street, guy goes running back the other way. It's like, oh, maybe he's in a hurry, maybe he's got to take a shit, whatever. And then here comes this cop on a freaking kid's bike, just ching 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 ching, just hauling ass after him, like,
It's just slowly looking like, what the fuck?
yeah, like holy shit, is Ringling Brothers in town or something? Yeah, this wasn't even in Florida. That's the best part. Yeah, right. Oh my god. Gotta love what people come up with.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. So
Gotta.
Jesus. Okay. Next one, or that's end of that. So obviously that cop wins cop of the year, or at least cop of the hour. He did his job. Unlike this person, who had one job.
Yeah, hey, when you're taking surveys,
Mm-hmm.
and you're answering those ridiculous ass questions.
Oh yeah.
Well, sometimes Some of them are medical related. Yeah, hey, have you been in this accident? Have you, whatever. Well, let me ask you this: have you ever been in an accident that resulted in your death?
Yes, I have actually. It's
Have you?
I'm just in an out of body experience right now.
Yeah, honestly, my soul's left my body, but I'm just chilling, answering surveys. You
Answering
know.
surveys. That's
I just think it's funny. Have you ever been in an accident that resulted in your death? Yes.
so,
Yes, I have. You fucking idiot.
so I'm doing this from the grave, filling it out. I took an iPad with me. Got cremated with it, but it still works.
I've been waiting to answer this question,
I've
before
been
I die, Oh shit.
I've been waiting my whole life for this question.
Literally.
Ever since the car accident.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Gotta
god.
love it.
That's
Got
just
to love it.
some that's probably something that uh I I don't even know how you could screw that up. My only guess is that it wasn't meant to be that. It was, have you ever been involved in an accident that resulted in someone else's death?
Yeah, or like I know or it's like, have you ever been in an accident that may have resulted in your death? Okay, that makes more sense because it could have resulted in your death.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess technically every accident could.
Right, right. But, that resulted
I
in
cut my
your death?
I got a paper cut with paper.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I got a paper cut with paper laced with anthrax. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
I got a paper cut my jugular vein.
Yeah. Like, geez, that's a deep paper cut. It was a big piece of paper.
This isn't part of the random facts, but there is a way to tell if you have internal bleeding.
Yeah.
I think it's if you throw up, I think it's if you throw up. I can't remember. If you throw up and it comes out looking like pepper or like grainy almost, you could have internal bleeding. Yep. It's something to do with your bodily fluids. Either you're peeing or, you know, throwing up. One of the two. If you throw it up and it looks grainy, then yeah, you probably have internal bleeding.
I didn't know that. That is an interesting fact.
It is.
That
Yeah.
is. How?
And that isn't even one of the facts that I chose.
Oh, cool. So what is the other fact that you happen to choose?
Did you know
No, I didn't, Dylan. That's why we're
that
saying this.
people are actually allergic to animals?
What?
Of course you did.
Of course I
Of
did.
course you
Yeah,
did.
that's why every time the
Everybody knows
dog.
that.
Every time the dog walks in the room, I sneeze. No,
But did you know that some cats are allergic to people?
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. That is quite interesting.
Like,
Just
does it say like what sense?
uh no, not really. I can look real quick.
Because I've not. I've heard of that. Like, I've heard of obviously the people being allergic to animals. Like, uh, that's. I know they've started having breeds of dogs that stop having an allergen in them because there are some people that are allergic to dogs and cats.
yeah,
I can't think of what
yeah.
the allergen is called. But I know they've started with that. They genetically modified the DNA to where the dogs and cat wouldn't have that. Because wouldn't that suck? You have this loving dog that
Oh,
loves you, you love it, and but you can't because every time the dog's around, your throat is like, and we're gonna close up for right now, and we don't know when we're
yeah.
gonna open. Might be next week,
um
it might be the next minute. You don't know. It was spin that wheel, spin that wheel. Let's see what your luck is today.
so they pretty much have the same kind of allergies as we do. Like cuz we're allergic to like cat's dander specifically.
Yeah.
Like or dog's dander, whatever. Well, the cats are allergic to, human hair, which is, has our dandruff on it.
Hmm.
So skin flakes,
That makes
stuff like
so
that.
like I have a dog, German Shepherd. He this past summer really well spring and summer would itch a lot. I mean a ton would just scratch in like his ears or whatever, just scratch. And when he would scratch, it wouldn't just be like like a few swipes and then done. Like I mean,
Yeah.
there was times he scratched for like a solid
Going
minute.
to town.
Yeah, like a
Going to
solid
town. Yeah.
minute. And so we took him up to the vet, and they give him, I can't, I think it's called Cyto Point. It's an allergy shot, and ever since we give him that, dude, scratching, boom, back to like
Gone.
95% less. And now it's like the normal, like you just get like a scratch, like an itch somewhere. It's so much better for him. And then like now, you only have to go and get him another Cedar Point shot whenever basically it wears off. So like if he starts scratching a lot, then oh okay, it's time to go get him another shot. So, but we've only given him, and sometimes depending on obviously like in the spring when there's a lot of pollen, he's probably gonna scratch a
Yeah.
lot more.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely. Because
we gave it to him, and I think we've only given him one more since then. But now we're it's September, we're gonna be rolling into winter. Now we're gonna be going into like dry skin, and there's no allergy shot to fix that. You're just gonna have dry skin. There's nothing. I mean, other than if you have a humidifier in your house, you're not gonna fix dry skin. Or or if you put lotion on a dog, which sorry, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. So, but yeah, that's something we do, and it's helped. Like I said, it's helped a ton
right.
with his scratching. It's yeah, it was great. So,
So the other interesting fact, kind of wholesome. The voices of Mickey and Minnie Mouse got married in real life.
oh, did they know?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. It is. Yes, sir.
When did it happen?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter. Oh, dude, come on, man. You got to think I'm gonna ask these questions, man.
This isn't trivia. I don't.
I don't care. So
These are just interesting facts to know and forget. Like, oh,
who
okay, that's cool.
voiced
Gone.
Mickey? Was it like the original voices of Mickey and Minnie Mouse?
That's why you don't delve in deep. All right, now you got to figure out which ones are who it is. Who's
Wow,
this?
this
Who's
guy
that?
who has gray hair, good chance. Well, Walt Disney provided the voice initially, but the guy who took over after Walt Disney was Jimmy McDonald. From 1955 to 59. So, who knows? It could be the current people who voice them. But that seems like a lot of work, and I don't feel like delving into that much. If you want to go look it up, you can go look it up yourself. So, as I'm being an asshole, but that doesn't mean that everybody's always
Wayne
an asshole.
Elwine and Russie Taylor married in 1991.
Okay, good for them. There we go. Well, I guess I'm not being an asshole.
Wow, that kind of fucking sucks.
Oh, this person. No.
Oh, dude, I'm actually kind of sad now. I wish I didn't look this up.
What?
Wayne Alwyn and Russie Taylor married in 1991 until 1992 when Alwyn passed away. They
Hmm.
were married for, well, I don't know, even for a year, but
Oh man, hold on. Let me see if I can get this Wayback Machine thing to work. So I found a really good "Am I the Asshole" from Reddit,
oh,
and
okay.
unfortunately, the person who posted it took it down. Took down the post, and so now it's I can't. So I'm gonna try doing the Wayback Machine and see if I can get it back. Browse history.
Oh, these people fucked
Aw,
up.
man. It's not.
Wayne Alwyn, sorry, I'm gonna say Wayne Alwyn did not die in 1992, like this person just said. He died in 2009.
Oh. Sometime.
At least that. At least that.
Okay, at least you corrected it. So, unfortunately, that was a really good Am I the Asshole? So, we're going to have to go to this backup one. That's why you always have two, just in case. This one, we actually were going to do last week, but it was running kind of long, so we chopped it off and we saved it. And thankfully, this has not been taken down. Dylan, you know which one this is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you can read it.
Oh, I can read it
You get to
because
read it.
you don't feel comfortable with
No,
reading
I don't
it?
feel like I'm not
Oh, okay.
necessarily comfortable with saying you can read it.
All right. Am I the asshole for not wanting my autistic cousin at my child-free wedding? Wow, they already labeled it. All right, all right.
Before you go and throw your thoughts in, listen to it
Yep,
first.
yep,
Listen to it
yep.
first.
Just calm down.
Calm down. Calm down.
Throw away because I have family that use Reddit as well.
It's
Next
saying the
spring.
account.
Yeah, throw away. Yep.
Burner account.
This is from the perspective of the person. I'm reading it in first person, okay?
Yes.
Next spring, I am getting married to the love of my life. We have decided that we don't want children at our wedding. Understandable.
Mhm.
Not many of our friends and family have young children, and the ones that do are fine with getting a sitter for the weekend since we gave them a lot of notice. The ones to put up a fight are my aunt and uncle, who have a daughter with autism. She is 20, but will be 21 by the time my wedding day comes around. She is what they call high functioning, in quotes, which means she can talk and wash/dress herself, and she has some friends. She graduated from high school a couple years ago and is currently living with her parents, my aunt and uncle, while working at a grocery store. Despite her being technically an adult, I just don't see her as such. Every time I talk to her at a family gathering, it's like talking to a child. She's obsessed with toy ponies and Barbie dolls and brings them up at every opportunity. She draws in her notebook constantly and never makes eye contact when talking to me. She does not have loud meltdowns like other special needs kids I've met before, but I really don't want to risk her ruining my special day. I told my aunt and uncle that I didn't want her there and they became very upset. They said, holy shit, I was having a stroke.
Jesus.
They said she already saw the invite and knew it was child free, but because she is an, in quotes, adult, she thought she was still included. My aunt tried to guilt me by saying she'd already picked out a dress and a gift, but I didn't want to hear it. My fiance says I'm being an asshole and we should let her attend because she has attended other weddings before with no issue. Everyone is making me feel horrible for not treating her like an adult when she doesn't act like one. Am I the asshole?
100%.
Absolutely you are, you motherfucker.
100%. The line, all of it, like you said when you're reading it, not having a child-free wedding, I understand that. As
Yep,
as long as
totally
that's,
get it.
I totally get that. Sorry if you're, and who knows, you could say, 16 and younger, or you could do hard
Right,
18
yeah.
younger. But as long as, both sides agree with it and everybody knows going into it, that's not a big deal. But she is 20. She's graduated high school. She has a job. It's not, I would say the line that really, I would have already been leaning towards asshole, but what really sold it was the fact that she has attended other weddings before with no issue. That's the
Right.
line right there. That's like, okay, now you're just being an asshole.
And your fiance even says you're being an asshole.
Correct. Yeah,
Because that's not just your wedding either.
yeah,
That's his wedding
yeah.
or their wedding as well. It's just like, sorry. Like, my sister, she's autistic. And she's what we would call high functioning. And she has not had an issue. Nobody has an issue with her. You know why? Because they already know. They already know. Like, oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
she's autistic. Obviously she's going to be different. Don't
hmm
fucking point it out.
But
Don't be
she,
weird about it.
but she has comprehension of what's going on around her.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
that's where it's like, so. Yeah. This is just straight up asshole. Straight up asshole.
Yeah.
My guy, I don't know who the fiance is. Who's going to be the future husband? That guy's in for a world. That should be immediate red flag. Like, can I change my mind here? Is that allowed? Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty
I
bad.
I
I
I just I don't get why like eh, you know I can understand the whole children thing. Children are just pain in the asses
well,
sometimes. It's
especially
like,
if they're, like,
let me go kick this dude's heels.
why is she
Like,
dragging it on the ground? I'm gonna ride on that person's white gown, wee, all the way down the aisle. No, I could get, if like I said, the child thing. If they would say, I would say a good cutoff would be
I think
7
a
or
good
younger.
cutoff is I think a good cutoff is about 12.
12 for sure, but I think if you really want, I would say 8 or younger, actually, instead of 7, 8, because you're in first grade around 7, 8 years old, so
Yeah.
so they at least know a little bit about what's going on around them, that they can't, you're in school, you're in first grade, teacher's talking, you can't talk, you gotta be sitting there and listening, paying attention.
Yep.
So I could get the 8 or younger thing personally.
Yeah, it's where you start getting like what's right and wrong and
Correct,
how you're
correct.
going to behave and
You know,
stuff
and
like that.
most
Yeah.
likely if the kid is upset, he's probably not going to have a complete meltdown.
Like I remember yeah, exactly. Like um shit when I was not like 7 or 8, one of the two, my mom didn't
Yeah.
take me to a wedding. And I
I
was like, I don't give a fuck, man. It's a wedding. I don't give a shit. I'm staying home and playing with my toys, god damn it.
That's right, play with my Legos. No, I think I don't even know the first wedding that I actually went to. The first one I remember would be one of my cousins, and that was probably at least 10 years ago. So, yeah, but I could have been the one before that and just don't remember it. That's entirely
Right.
possible. So, but yeah, if yeah, I don't see any way how this person's not being a straight up asshole. There's no if she could have gave an example where like the last wedding that she attended, 6 months ago, something didn't go away and she had a complete meltdown. That's like, okay, I would kind of see why then. But
Yeah, but
if
you
she's
know, all the
attended other
weddings.
yeah, she's attended other weddings and had no problem. Come on, man, you're just being a dick. You're just being a dick.
Yeah.
Straight up dick. So,
Like just for example, um just to kind of gauge like my sister, yeah, she's more on like the louder side, but that's because, when she's with family, she gets, excited about it cuz, visiting family that we haven't seen in a while, but at the same time she knows like how to be respectful. Like,
yeah.
you know, if somebody's talking to her or whatever, she's not going to like, you know,
No,
but
she knows how to use an indoor voice.
yes, yeah.
But
But yeah, at this point you're just being a douchebag. Like,
yeah. So, that's enough to get somebody fired up. I'm fired up. So this is a new thing. We thought about doing it last week. Couldn't think of anything. Well, and plus the show ran long because we would have chopped it off anyways. But this is called "What Are You So Mad About?" Now, this is something like you can have a good rage segment. Good rage segment. And I have something that grinds the shit out of me. And I thought of this on last Friday, actually after we recorded the first episode. Ironically, I was driving for work. I was driving by someone's yard, and okay, mind you, last Friday would have been what is today, the 7th? So it would have been the 10th of September. Or no, not even the 10th. It would have been like the 8th, the
okay,
7th or 8th
yep.
or whatever day it was. Last
Hmm.
Friday, not this Friday, Friday before. I drove by someone's yard, and their whole yard was covered in Halloween decorations. I mean, they had like an 8-foot tall skeleton. They had cobwebs everywhere.
Holy.
They had spiders and witches and all that shit. I'm like, do you motherfuckers know it's still September? It's not even fall yet. Like, give me a break. Like, what are you doing? I have the same feeling of people that put up Christmas trees before Thanksgiving. No, there is no Christmas shit allowed until after Thanksgiving. Black Friday after Thanksgiving. Now you're out of Thanksgiving mode. You're in Christmas mode. That's totally fine.
Well, okay.
I hate these grocery stores, these stores, whatever, that put up Christmas decorations before Halloween.
We're
Are
looking at
you shitting me?
because they know we live in Michigan. We're looking at you, Meyer. Every fucking year, dude.
Well, it's not
I
just.
I
It's
have
not.
gone into no, hold on. I have gone into a fucking Meyer, and there's a goddamn fucking aisle already. An aisle, not just like a little display or whatever sale. It's an aisle already dedicated to Christmas stuff. I'm like, it's fucking summer. Get the fuck out of here with that
Oh, it's
shit.
Christmas in July. No, it's not just Meyer. Walmart does it. All the big
Yeah.
box stores do it. They all do it, and it's like, can you wait, please?
At
Seriously?
least at least wait till the beginning of October, because at least then there's some
No,
chance of a
no,
snow.
no. You wait till after Thanksgiving, motherfucker. That's when
See,
you wait.
see my family. We'll have Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Hmm.
And then everybody's going home and stuff like that. That's when we'll put our Christmas tree up.
Yeah, after Thanksgiving
Because
though.
yeah, because it's b- we do it after Thanksgiving dinner because it's just we just That's our tradition.
Right.
And then
But
we usually keep our Christmas tree up until after New Year. Like
yeah,
right after New Year, we take it down.
yeah, that's about normal.
Because I swear to God, if I go into your house and it's fucking March and there's still a goddamn Christmas tree up, I'm burning that bitch down.
In the house. Yeah.
That shit
Ornaments
pisses.
and lights on everything still on it.
Like my girlfriend, she one thing I do like what she does is she'll put like little decorations up for fall or spring, not for a certain holiday, not until it gets close, and I'm talking like the week before
Yeah.
the holiday.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of nice seeing like for example, we have a mini fridge upstairs, and on top of the mini fridge is like a little uh, you can call it a shorteray board or whatever it is. Is that how you say it?
You mean
With like
charcuterie?
meats and
Charcuterie?
charcuterie, cooter, charcuterie. Sorry,
Cooter.
it has like I'm walking over to it and it has like a little pumpkin, two little gold pumpkins, pine cones, a scented candle. What does it smell like? Ass? No, I'm playing. It smells like a cinnamon apple type thing.
Oh, so
But
ass.
so it's a cute decoration. It's not like it's immediately Christmas shit or whatever. But
Yeah.
you know
Well,
that type of shit is okay. But if I go inside, I see a goddamn you know, fucking
no, I don't
shit.
know. Don't elaborate.
Just Christmas shit, man.
Yeah,
God damn.
it's
I
still,
love
it's too early.
Christmas. Do not get me wrong. I absolutely love Christmas. I like the winter. I don't mind it. Driving in it sucks ass.
Mm.
Whatever. Yeah, it's Michigan. What are you gonna
Yeah, what
do?
are you gonna do?
But yeah, I can't handle Christmas shit like as soon as like Halloween. Usually that's when Meyer does it.
Yep.
Halloween. That it was just that one time that I saw it, and it was during summer. I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me? They still haven't taken down their Christmas shit? Like, damn." But yeah, Halloween is usually when they put their Christmas stuff up. I'm like, oh, it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah, it's like I feel like that's what the whole American culture is jumping from. So you start off the year with New Year's, everybody gets drunk on New Year's. Then the next one is Valentine's Day, which I'm gonna save that for another. What are you so mad about? I hate Valentine's Day. I think it's a stupid
Making
holiday.
babies.
I think it's a stupid holiday. After that, you have some people, and then you have Easter after that. Regardless of if you're Christian or not, Easter is another good time just for family to get together before the summer
Yep.
months and everybody starts doing stuff. You're gonna see people a lot less because this person, people got yard work. They're gonna go on vacation, this, that, or whatever. Then you have Memorial Day. Again, another time where you can see people. Everybody gets, most people get the Monday off. Most people do. And then it's 4th of July, then it's Labor Day, and then it goes Labor Day, Halloween, and everything seems on track so far. But then I personally believe that a lot of the culture goes Halloween, Christmas, totally skip over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I because it's like Thanksgiving. There's a lot of delicious fucking food to eat. What's not to love?
Right, right. Another interesting fact, did you know that we never actually had a national Thanksgiving until I think it was Abraham Lincoln was in office?
I believe that's yes. I've heard of something like that. I don't think it was even that
George,
early.
like we had Thanksgiving, but
It
each of the
wasn't like a
states
holiday
would
thing.
do it. Yeah, would do
Yeah.
it on their own.
Yeah, but it also wasn't where it
So
currently is now. It was
yeah,
moved to November. Ooh, that's a good question. When did Thanksgiving? No, Fangs.
dang.
Thanksgiving become a federal holiday. So it became a federal holiday on June 28th, 1870, and that was actually under President Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, so even later then.
So, and that's when it
Abraham.
was declared to be for the last Thursday in November. It might have been celebrated before that, but that's when it officially became a federal holiday, meaning, federal.
Did you literally
federal,
not hear what I said?
what?
I said that they celebrated it, but it would be different times for each state.
No, I know. No, what I'm saying is that, I I heard that, but I'm saying it might have been
Oh,
a holiday before that, but it became a federal holiday.
right,
So like
right.
an actual
Excuse me.
specific day in of
Hiccup.
the year or
Yeah,
time
yeah.
of the year. That's the holiday. And I personally, speaking of holidays, my favorite holidays. Well, my favorite holiday is tied between Christmas and Thanksgiving because it's when you get you can see the most people you haven't seen in a while. But my favorite holidays
And we get
overall,
fatter than what we already are. No.
well, like, dude, the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas is a bad time for me because there is so much. You start off with a ton of delicious food on Thanksgiving, and then you have it again at Christmas, and it's only a month between. It's not good. It's not good. But my favorite holidays overall are Labor Day, Memorial Day, and Thanksgiving and Easter
Uh-huh.
because those are on specific days of the week. It's not on a specific date. It's on a specific day. Memorial Day is always the last Monday in May. It's always on a
Yep.
Monday. Labor Day is always the first Monday in September. It's always on a Monday. Easter jumps around, but it's always on a Sunday. It's always the first Sunday after the first
Easter
full.
Sunday. Yep.
Yep, it's always on the first Sunday after the first full moon after the first day of spring. But it's always on a Sunday. Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday. Like this year, Thanksgiving's on Monday, which is, or I'm sorry, Christmas is on Monday, which is fine. But next year, because next year's a leap year, Christmas is going to jump to Wednesday, middle of the week. Worst fucking time for Christmas.
See, I get that almost. I think I get for my how my job has things set up next year. I think I'd get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off.
Why don't you just take Friday off then?
Exactly, exactly.
And see, that's what's nice about Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah, it's on a Thursday, but a lot of places just give their workers Friday off. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people, they might, you go see one side of the family on Thanksgiving, you might go see the other side on Friday, but a lot of people take Friday off. But for me, being an over the road truck driver, I love Labor Day and Memorial Day because guess what? Everybody's closed Monday. You ain't got to worry about that. You know, Wednesday, when Christmas is on Wednesday next year, same with New Year's Day, that shit's going to suck. That shit's going to suck because you're going to be stuck out sitting there waiting to get unloaded somewhere or loaded somewhere and you can't because they're closed. So you're going to waste away a day in the middle of the week.
Right.
That sucks. But that's why I like Memorial Day and Labor Day because they're always on Mondays. But yeah, that's my yard. That's my I wouldn't say yard decorations as a whole that go up way too
Oh
freaking
yeah,
early,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on,
Just
at least wait
don't.
till the month said holiday is in, please.
Exactly.
Give me
It's
a
just
break.
I don't know. People get just too gun ho about shit. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's like
like,
I
just
get you
calm
like I
down.
like you get Halloween, but Jesus H, dude, come on. So, but that's all I've got. I don't know if you got anything else.
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Okay, this was a much more manageable. This is only just under an hour and a half, so that was a much more manageable topic.
Oh,
Mostly because we were in
yeah. I feel bad for whoever's gonna listen to our episode. The first one, like 2 hours. Oh,
in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
and 5 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah. So
but
this I'm gonna try my best and put this up as soon as possible. It should hopefully go up Monday the 18th, Monday morning at some time. And this is on every available platform except Apple Podcasts because Apple Podcasts is being a pain in the dick. I don't know what's going on. It will not let me create an account for Apple Podcasts. Like I got this up on Google Podcasts, I got it on Spotify, I have it on
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music, I have it on TuneIn, I have it on like a bunch of different things that Podbean because that's the service I'm going through. Podbean will put the RSS feed up to, except Apple Podcasts because it's not Podbean, it's Apple Podcasts is being a pain in the dick. So I'm gonna keep trying my best and see if I can get it on Apple Podcasts because I know it's if not the biggest podcast provider or service. Apple Podcasts is
One of the two. Yeah,
one of
one
the
of them.
two.
Yeah,
It might be close between that and Spotify.
I think if I had to choose, Spotify would probably be the bigger of the two. But
Biggest podcast platforms. Uh, Most popular podcast platforms. That's what I want. Actually, it says YouTube is the most popular. Huh? Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's
Oh, because you do have like the Joe Rogan podcast and
yeah,
stuff
but
like
that's
that
not that's
on.
not that's on Spotify though. That's exclusive to Spotify. I would have not guessed YouTube. Yeah, it says YouTube and Spotify hold more than 50% of the listener share. With YouTube being 33%. That's I wouldn't have guessed that. It's among U.S. Okay, this is among U.S. listeners, but still, that's a lot. I wouldn't have guessed that. Apple Podcasts is third at 12% amongst the U.S. So, but regardless, at least we're getting a good eclipse of everybody because YouTube would be under Google Podcasts because well, YouTube's owned by Google.
Right.
So, but
So
anyways, give this one a like, comment, whatever you want to do. And we shall hopefully catch you next week, same
thank you
time.
for listening.
Yes, and have a great rest of your week.